Hey guys, so we are back with Saint-Etienne, and today we have the first game of the Europa League, which I'm hoping to do well in this year. Obviously, winning that can get us into the Champions League, which is a big thing for us, especially if we can't do it through the league. And I suppose the first thing to do would be to show you where we are in the league. It's been okay. It hasn't been an amazing start. PSG have actually lost to Auxerre, the newly promoted team that we beat in the first game of the season. They've also drawn at home to Toulouse, so I don't know what's going on with them, but we are fifth at the minute, which is okay, but we need to do better. We're on 16 points, which is 6 points behind Lyon, who are first, only 3 behind PSG, and 2 behind Rennes, who are of course in the Champions League places. So if we look through the fixtures since the last episode, which was 2-0 against Auxerre, we lost to Nantes away, which was obviously very disappointing. We did play better than them, but we followed it up with a massive 6-1 win against OGC Nice, which was just incredible. It's the only game that we've scored above 2 goals in a game this season so far, which you can see, but I don't know how much to look into that, but the 6-1 was incredible. Moise Kean, Woulet, an own goal, Boudabou's penalty, Makudi and Borja Majoral on the score sheet, so a lot of our big players, our big front four, sort of all getting on the score sheet there. Followed that up with a 1-1 draw away to Lens. Not great, Borja Majoral with the 1 goal for us. But yeah, that wasn't fantastic. We then beat Montpellier. Miguel Trauco, I would actually like to show you this goal because it was amazing. So yeah, 87th minute, we were completely all over Montpellier, and it looked like we were gonna be heading for a 0-0, and then Miguel Trauco came up with this goal. Valencia switches it out to him, and he just bends it into the top corner, which was just absolutely amazing. So beat them 1-0. We then had Austria Vienna in the first Champions League game, and yeah, it was 2 goals from Borja Majoral. Could have beat them by more, but I'll take a 2-0 first European game. First European game for the club, in a while as well. Then had Dijon at home, and that was a 1-0 win. Borja Majoral with a goal again. He's coming up with the goods at the minute, to be fair to him, and Woulet is also getting on the score sheet in a few games. We then played Bordeaux, beat them 2-1. Palencia did get a red card in this game, just on the stroke of half time, and it kind of set us back. Borja Majoral with another goal, but they were just all over us since the red card, and we just couldn't really deal with it. They are doing quite well this year, actually, Bordeaux, which is, I guess, makes it a bit, dealable. But yeah, Nîmes after that, Moise Kean with a goal, and Woulet off the bench as well with a goal, which was fantastic. Moise Kean playing a bit better this year so far and hasn't got injured yet, which is surprising. But yeah. So that leaves us with us in 5th in the table, obviously, and it's looking okay. We need to start pushing on though. Only 1 loss, as you can see there, in the last 5, so we're in pretty good form. The only bad thing is that Stade Rennais and Bordeaux and Lyon, PSG are all also in good form. So, but we're starting to pull away a bit from that. This is what I hope is going to happen. We're going to start pulling away from 6th, which is of course Lille. So yeah, we need that to happen sooner rather than later, so that we can start pushing on and towards the top 3 places. So today we're going to be playing a second Europa League game, and it's home to Lokomotiv Moscow. So the team for today, we are going to be going with Ruffier's actually out for about a month, so we're going with the backup Stefan Bajic, who is a very good young goalkeeper. He will be probably a world-beating goalkeeper one day, and yeah, bit of a wonder kid in that position, and he's incredible already for an 18-year-old goalkeeper, so he's going to be getting the start. And Antonio Valencia and Miguel Trauco, of course, out in the fullback positions. We're actually going to switch up the 2 centre-backs. We're going to give Malang Sarr and Makudia rest today and play Tanganga and the new signing Marato, the Brazilian 19-year-old. Excuse me. And then Yanam Villa, of course, in the ball winning, and Cabaye, deep lying playmaker. Cabaye, his contract is up at the end of the year. He's starting to decline a little bit, and we've actually sorted out the situation. Danilo Catildi from Lazio, of course, just a really good player. He could be a box-to-box, could be any sort of position you want. He's got above 10 in pretty much every stat apart from heading and long throws. So yeah, fantastic. A lot of traits as well there, and he will be the new deep lying playmaker once he comes in. I've actually signed him, of course, for the end of the season, just so that we have Cabaye for this season, and then Cataldi will come in and fill in that role, and he's going to be such a good player for us. I'm really excited for him to be in the team. So then Nketiah is out on the right and Moise Kean out on the left. Nketiah hasn't been great so far, but I am going to stick with him. We don't have too many options. Of course, we have Nordin, but you can see he's nowhere near what Nketiah should be playing like. So yeah, I've got faith in him. Hopefully he comes good. Boudebouz, of course, still one of our star players. Along with Maharal, both of them, of course, will be starting. We've got players like Yusuf, Adli, Haidara on the bench. It's looking pretty strong. Hopefully we can win this second game of the Europa League and push up the table in that as well. So the Lokomotiv Moscow team, of course, Fedor Smolov is a fantastic player. Krychowiak, some people may remember from PSG. Karzawa as well is there from PSG. Romulo, so a few players that you'd recognise, but I think we have a better team than them, surely, and I hope we can. Is that Francis Camano on the bench? Yeah. Is that the one that played for Fulham? I feel like he played for Fulham at some point. Is there anyone else on the bench? They have Andy King. That is so strange. Imagine Andy King playing for Lokomotiv Moscow in real life. I feel like, was that a foul? I don't think it's going to count. No, it's not going to count. Okay, well, we have a few yellow cards, which is a bit worrying, and they have nearly scored there as well. Oh, get rid. Yeah, we've got both of our centre mids are on yellow cards, which isn't a good start, and Maharal as well. So we may look to bring someone like Yassine Adli on in the second half, or Alexis Blin. And Nketiah has just got a yellow card as well. They have 5 yellow cards. We do as well now. This is we're gonna have to make some changes because at some point somebody's gonna get sent off, and it could be from either team at this point. Cabaye's not having a bad game, but we just need to. I don't know what's going on. There's been 10 yellow cards and it's only in this 60th minute or something. Oh Jesus. So, do we just change? I think we just change both centre mids for now. They're the ones that are going to be more likely to get a red card. But let's hope that it's Lokomotiv that gets the first one. Boudebouz, and Keane has scored, assisted by Boham Maharal. That's fantastic. Praise the boys. I'll take a 1-0. I will. Just any win. I would love to win all 6 games in the Europa League. I'm not sure if I showed you the group. I don't think I've showed you the full group, but obviously we played Austria Vienna in the first game, so we have them twice. Oh, they've just put it wide. Lokomotiv Moscow, and then the tough one, which is actually one of the teams that I said in the last episode that we could get from England. It was like Arsenal and Tottenham. They're going to be the sort of teams that would be coming in from England, and it was Arsenal. So they've got at the minute 2 wins out of 2 as well. They're beating Austria Vienna 2-0 as expected. So let's hope we can keep pace with them and get through to the next round. Still one more sub to do. It's probably, I'll take Borja off. He's on a yellow card as well. We'll get Boulay on. He's came off the bench and scored quite a few this season, and of course he got the 2 goals against Auxerre as well. Still 1-0. I'm just going to stick on attacking because they're actually playing quite well, to be fair to them. Hopefully we don't concede a late goal here. Okay, I'll take it 1-0. 6 points out of 6. Same for Arsenal. They actually ended up winning 5-2. What happened in the last 10 minutes of that game? Oh my lord. So they scored, Saka scored, they scored, Ozil scored a late one. Oh, that's crazy. So how many yellow cards was there in the end of this game? Was it just the 10? No, they had 6 and we had 5, so there was 11 yellow cards. That's insane. But no reds somehow. Yeah, no, not a bad performance really, was it? A 1-0, Moise Kean with the goal, linking up with Borja Majoral. We get 500,000 for that. This is brilliant, just being in Europe, the money that comes in from it, and of course the Champions League is even more in terms of that. And yeah, it's just great. We're glad to be there, and of course you can add more players to your team once you're in Europe. Of course, like it attracts bigger signings. I'm just trying to figure out what game to come back for. We've got the 2 games against Arsenal, of course, which will be huge. We actually have Nketiah on loan from them, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. I don't know if he can play or how that works. So we will come back for the last Europa League game. So we'll know by then sort of how we're doing in the group, and it will be of course be against Lokomotiv as well. And yeah, we'll come back against them, and then we'll be close enough to the January transfer window, and we'll know how we're doing in the league as well. We have PSG coming up, and Lyon, and Lille, and Monaco, so it should be tough. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.